about you, it's all about me, it's all about what we do. Making art, you and me, trying to find something to believe. Because I'm running wild, I ain't running free. Still got a lot of shit left to see.
Hi guys, so welcome back. It's your girl Britannia. I know it's been a minute, and when I say a minute, it's been like a month and counting. But like I had deadlines with coursework and exam, and I'm finally done with that stuff, so I decided to make another video for you guys. Okay, so like this is like basically a part 2 on the Winx restyling, but this time I'm only doing Beatrix, so it's gonna be like the same thing as like the last format, but this time we're doing like Beatrix styling of outfits with some inspiration from all 3 of the original Trix girls from the Winx cartoon. So that's what we're here to do today, and I hope you guys like this one. And of course I always try to dress up in a way that kind of reminisces the video that I'm making. So today this is kind of like how I would dress with my wardrobe, of course. How to dress like Beatrix, but from a icy kind of standpoint. So I go with like the blue eyeshadow, the like dark lined blue lips. We got some chain necklace. We have the whole earring going on. Those 2 pieces of hair that Icy always has. Blue dress, some like sparkly fishnets. Little corset action here. Yeah, and like this is my Beatrix slash Icy look for me. Okay, so as always we're gonna start off with a Pinterest board that I've like compiled together of looks, and I'm just gonna run through all of the pieces here and what I put there, why I think it should belong there, what inspired me, da 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 da. So let's start. Some things, like I said before, I picked out for Beatrix, because you know, like on this side they remind me of Beatrix from Winx Saga, the TV show, the Netflix show, or things I think reminds me of what Beatrix would wear but inspired by one of the Trix girls. Of course they all kind of have their own like color theme, like Icy wears blue, Darcy kind of wears what, purple, and Stormy wears red. So if you see those 3 colors, you kind of know which, you know, Trix girl this kind of reminded me of and why I put it there. But also I tried to use more elements than just that. Like for example, I have this picture here of Catherine from Cruel Intentions, a movie I love, and I did a style analysis of Cruel Intentions. If you guys want to go see that, it's there on my channel. So I picked like this picture of Catherine in this like steel gray outfit. One, because I felt like it kind of reminds me of an Icy kind of Beatrix thing, and Catherine is also kind of that like not even mean girl, but a girl with bad intentions. Like she's not just mean, you know, like she's not a good person, and that's why I put her here in this. And also like the steel outfit does remind me of an icy feel, because they wanted Catherine to be an ice princess in the movie. So like that outfit kind of remind me of course the real Icy, and I feel like this is something Beatrix would wear, maybe on a more low-cal, less gothic way. One thing I really didn't like about Beatrix when it comes to the Winx saga is that I really wish they leaned forward with the fact that she is evil. Well, evil or has bad intentions, or you know, means to hurt and harm people. Like she murdered a guy. Like yeah, she's evil, fuck it. Yeah, she's evil. Because the thing is, the reason why I wouldn't make an evil character in a TV show or movie or any kind of, you know, piece of media or creative art is probably because you don't want the audience to see it coming. But from episode 2, I think it was, or the ending of episode 1, we already knew Beatrix was the bad guy. So I don't understand why they didn't like lean into that feeling with her like clothing choices. The same way like with like the Trix girls, we knew they were the bad guy. There was no mystery behind them being the bad guy. They acted like the bad guy, they dressed like the bad guy, and we loved it. Like the Trix girls, for me, were like bad BITCHESs before it was like a pop culture thing to be bad. You know what I mean? Like they were those girls. They were bad. So I wish they would have leaned into that more with her clothing. They definitely leaned into that with Beatrix with her personality. Like she was very obvious when it came to her personality, but with her dress and her styling, I wish they just lent in. Like when I mean lean in, I mean like, for example, like the stuff like accessories like these kind of like claw rings. Having her put something on like that on, which is kind of obviously would show to you in this kind of TV show that she's the bad guy. Going like this or something, or just like this, I think would just been cool, because we already know she's a bad guy. There's no mystery, so we're just embracing everything about her at that point. I do think, honestly, Beatrix is the best styled girl in the Winx saga. Like when I saw a few of her outfits, I thought, you know what, she's not dressed that badly. There were some other things I didn't like that she had on, but out of all of the girls, she surprisingly had like, I don't know, the coolest looks. So I don't know, if you could come up with a few good looks for her, why couldn't you just dress all the girls better? And why couldn't she just be dressed like great sometimes? Because I remember her not being dressed as badly as the rest of them, but I can't particularly remember anything she wore either. You know what I mean? Nothing she had on was memorable or iconic. You know, not like a Cher and Clueless kind of thing. You know what I mean? So they still needed to step it up a bit more. But anyway, yeah. So when it comes to more like black stuff, I feel like that's more Beatrix. So a skirt like this, I would love to see her wear. I think her style is almost like gothic chic. I would love to see her in next like this, like I said before, just obviously she is the villain, or she's one of the villains. I have stuff like this, kind of reminds me of like an icy kind of look with this like I try to get like the perfect kind of blues too. I don't want anything like too bright. I either wanted the blue to be cool toned or dark like this. So I think this kind of like corset, I think a corset would go well with her theming. Corsets go well with that kind of like old gothic, maybe Victorian, if you want to be a bit more like fashionable and less edgy with it. I think stuff like this would go great, especially with a jacket like this. Or you want to go darker on the top so she doesn't look too maybe so she's not too like, what's the word, maybe so you just don't want to put her in too many like paler, more innocent looking colors. No, not too many pastels, but like I tried to go for this icy color of blue because icy, obviously, and like dresses like this, like I do think Beatrix does give off sex appeal, so I do want to dress her in a bit of a sexier way. You know, she is just that girl, and those were the Trix girls as well. Also, I kind of wish that like Beatrix herself was a bit older, because for some reason the Trix girls always seemed like they were a bit older than the Winx girls. I don't know if it was like the bubbly versus the like edgy that made them seem older, but they just always did to me. They always seemed like they were in their early 20s for some reason, while the girls were like about 16. Like when I was a kid, in my mind, that's how I saw it, or at least they were like 18 or something. But like I wish Beatrix was maybe a bit older, but she definitely looks like the same age as the rest of the girls. So anyway, but it's all good. Stuff like this kind of reminds me more of Darcy. Darcy has this kind of cool, edgy, hippie look that I like, and you can see it a lot in stuff I think she would wear in stuff like kind of like a low-rise pulled maxi skirt, stuff like this, like just kind of like this drawly kind of dress. Darcy to me feels like she should be a vampire, you know what I mean, with this kind of like hippie, gothic, edgy look. That's also pretty sexy, so I'd have her or Beatrix and stuff like this. Just like flower girl, she kind of like hippie aesthetic. Things that kind of look almost like they're, I don't want to say run down, but shirts like this. Also, I'd love to see her in these like latex side peeking out pants, because those particularly remind me of the pants that Darcy has on. And again, I would go with corsets, more skirts like with a lot of layers that kind of look like they flow well but still have some kind of form-fitting nature. Again, stuff like this. You know, like I really try to mix up like aesthetics. Try to be sexy and edgy and cool, all at the same time. And then of course every bad bitch needs a boot, especially if you're in the UK. So I would love to see her in these kind of like red velvet boots, or these just like, oh, these really poppin' in blue, what it looks like latex mid-thigh boots. Again, these kind of like floral Dolce & Gabbana black and red roses boots. I would love to see her in like, instead of socks, kind of like a fishnet sock, right? With like, again, like chunky heels like this, or a chunky boot like this, or you know, a chunky boot like this. More latex blue boots in my opinion. Also, I just had this kind of like picture of Nancy from the craft here, because Beatrix does give me this kind of feel of her. Like Nancy was if any of the girls, was one of the girls who really leaned more towards a hardcore gothic edgy aesthetic. But so there's something about Nancy that was always still sultry in her look. Like she liked to wear this like very white pale foundation and like a bold lip and a smoky eye. She looks sultry to me, and I think you could have done that with Beatrice too. Maybe give her a bit more paler skin, especially since she's ginger. I think her hair would pop so much more looking like that, and a smoky eye. So yeah, I feel like she could have really gone, they could have gone with like a more modern Nancy from the craft look with her, but they did not. Makeup wise, I could see her going with like cool stuff like this, like the two-toned black or red, two-toned black or purple lip, like a spidery web eyeliner. I would really like to see her do cool stuff with eyeliner specifically, or to be more like the cartoon, I guess. They did do like really bold one color eyes, like blue, purple, and red, because those were the girls' colors. And also in the cartoon, in the dresses, they kind of have like this collar thing going on that went down into their like jumpsuits. So to get that look, I think we could try to do that with harnesses, which again, they're still on the more edgy side of fashion. So it would work really well. And this really would look like what the girls had on in the cartoon. These kind of like long going down under the garment harness. You could put it under the garment to give that same illusion, or you put it over. You know, I've played with like harnesses as well as like a fashion look. I had a really bright pink one I went to a festival in my bikini with. I loved it. I'd also love to see her wear stuff like gloves, like this or like this. You know, like just like cool sleeveless gloves, or even like shorthand gloves like this that go over the finger but leave the thumb out. I would love something like that. Could not be black as well. Add a little color with the red. Did I miss something here? Also, like I thought this kind of like sun and moon belt was like really cute. And anything metallic, I think again goes with like the gothic edge, like how I have this chain over my as a necklace on right now. Metallics really go well with all of those themes. And I think it was Icy that kind of had a belt like this too, so I would love to see it. And then we'd go with like little accessories too, like maybe a dragon clip-on over the ear, like I have this clip-on earring. And then of course for like different things she could have done to her hair, like literally they have magic. I don't understand why we couldn't have cool scenes like the one in the cartoon where Bloom tries to do her hair with her magic. Why couldn't we have scenes like that with like Beatrix changing her hair color gray for one scene? I don't mind her hair being red because I feel like her and Bloom are freaking sisters. I don't think they just came from the same freaking witch tribe or whatever. I'm pretty sure they're sisters or something, and that's gonna be the twist in season 2, which Lord, I hope y'all don't want me to watch, but I will watch it for the views. But I think that's the twist, and that's why her hair kind of has to be red, so I'm fine with that. But just for like a quick scene, just to be cool and fun, like why don't we do that? And also just these glasses, this cool like kind of like 70s glasses. It reminds me of the glasses like Darcy kind of wears on the bridge of her nose, little tiny ones. So I thought these would probably be like cool styles that we could put up on Beatrix. I think maybe this, I'm not sure which one would match her best. It depends on the outfit. And hairstyles like this too, I thought would have been cool to kind of like give you a reflection of icy. And these pictures I put at the bottom there as a joke. Like, this is literally how they dress Bloom in freaking Winx Saga. Like, I'm pretty sure they just looked at a Pinterest picture like this and it's like, boom, that's the girls. This is literally how they dress the girls in all the time. In a leather jacket, in a cut that is no longer popular, skinny jeans, a sweater, and that's about it. This is how they do the girls. They don't even have gloves on the girls ever, which I guess could have been a bit cooler, but yeah. So I hope you guys like that styling video. The other styling videos I'm thinking about doing now that I'm back. I told you guys I was gonna do like maybe do Wish before or stuff like that, but I don't know how I feel about it anymore. I know another creator has done like that, and I don't want to feel, and I do follow her, and I don't want to feel like I'm doing everything that creator does. So maybe for my next styling, instead of doing it off a cartoon, maybe I was thinking doing a styling for the possible Gossip Girl reboot. Or what was the second thing I was thinking about? Or maybe Emily in Paris, which is also be a very late styling video. I don't think I've ever seen actually anyone try to style Emily in Paris, just roast her for her lack of style in that show. So I thought maybe those would be fun things to try and do. But let me know, and for now, your girl's out. Peace.
Here we go, it's all about you, it's all about me, it's all about what we do. Making art, you and me, trying to find something to believe. Because I'm running wild, I ain't running free. Still got a lot of shit left to see.